Hi everyone, this is Robin. Did you miss me? I'm feeling a little bit better, so I thought I would try to do a video with my cartridge that just arrived today. Woo! Once Upon a Princess. Isn't this pretty? It's so cute. And what I'm going to do here is, I know the last video I made an ice cream cone for my son's birthday treat bags. But for this one, I'm going to make this ice cream cone because it's just so adorable, and it's a double scoop. And I'm going to use this and make an ice cream cone card. Now, I did a cut earlier. I already have all my paper on my mat, if you can see that. I just kind of guessed at what size I'm going to be using. And I cut here, if you can see this. This is cut at 4 inches. Now, I wanted to cut this first. Sometimes when you're cutting an image with the Cricut, it will take into account the size of the completed object. Well, this time it didn't because it was on Paper Saver, and this was 4 inches, and it's actually 4 inches. So for this ice cream cone, I'm going to have to make it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to do this one. Oops, I'm going up. I need to go down. I'm going to do about, let's say, 2.5 for the cone. So I'm going to press the ice cream cone right here, ice cream cone, and press cut. And that's probably about the size of the cone. Actually, I'm just going to mess everybody up here. I'm going to make it 2 3/4. Repeat last. I think I'll make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now I'm going to hit my line return to bring my blade up over here. Alright, for my first scoop of ice cream, I want it to be this bright pink here. And this is Melon Mamba, I think that's the color, by Stampin' Up. And so I'm going to hit Shift, hit my ice cream cone right about here, and cut it. Now it's also going to cut my cherry for me, and then the smiley face. I've decided I don't think I'm going to use the smiley face. I actually haven't quite decided yet. So anyway, okay, so now I'm going to bring my blade all the way back here to the green, and I'm going to use the layer button right here, layer button, and I'm going to hit the ice cream cone again. Where are you, guy? Okay, that's going to be my second scoop of ice cream. This is going to be one honkin' ice cream cone. This is huge. I think I want ice cream. Do we have any ice cream left, Andrew?
Yes.
Yay.
I have some.
Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is cut the stem and the 2 eyes if I decide to use the eyes. And that's still the layer button. I'm going to hit Shift and hit my ice cream cone. Okay, now this cartridge is just great. I'll show it to you really quick. There are some awesome 3D items. Now I have to show you this castle. Holy cow. If you make this castle from this cartridge, please send me a picture so I can post it. I don't know if I'm going to actually make that. There's a lot of steps to it. There are 11 steps, but oh my goodness, it's beautiful. So if you make that, please send me a picture. Okay, let's put this together. Okay, like I said, this is going to be a really big card. This is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and I scored it at 5.5, and I just folded it in half. Now, I know that Stampin' Up! Used to have envelopes that fit this size. I'm thinking clearbags.com does too. I'll look into that for everybody. But this is if you need to make a card and you want a lot of people to sign it. This is a really nice size card. And now what I have here is a black piece of cardstock, and this is 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm sorry, 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. I'm so used to saying 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, but this time I didn't need to say that. Okay, now I have this pattern piece of paper. This is Melon Mamba, I always say that wrong, from Stampin' Up! Pattern paper, and I'm going to go ahead and just put this on my black, on the top part. Now this is 3 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, put that across here. And now I'm going to kind of place everything where I want it. I'm going to use this punch that I picked up at my local craft store. It's by EK Success. I'm just going to punch it and line it up. I'm hoping that I can line it up fairly easy. Nope, I can't. Well, it's probably easy to line up. It's just me. I have just problems with punches these days. I don't know what it is. Okay, let me see here. And one more and punch. Okay, now I have a cute little scallop, so I can call this one scallop because the scallops are all scalloped, right? Okay, put this on here, and here is my humongous ice cream cone. I went ahead and did add the little smiley face because I thought it brought a lot of character to it, and that's the whole point of this princess cartridge. It's just got a lot of really cute cuts on it. Okay, so have this here, and now I have some ribbon. This is Certainly Celery by Stampin' Up! Also, and I'm using a stamp by Stampin' Up! Also. It's called It's Your Birthday, and I'm not sure if it's discontinued or not. I think I'm going to go ahead and stamp that first, right here. And because I'm stamping on a dark cardstock, I'm using the Craft, which is opaque, and it also is a wet ink pad. Okay, I'm just going to finish this up by stamping, let's see. And it says, birthdays are the best. And I'm going to have this right up here using my regular tape. I'm going to have this right here. Birthdays are the best. It's a little bit wet, so normally you want to wait a few minutes before you turn over any opaque Craft kind of ink. So we're lucky that didn't smear. I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. I'm going to be careful again because my white is wet. Put this down here. As I'm smearing it all over. Alright. This is so cute. Okay, and I just looked up online really quick, and clearbags.com has the, this is the A9 size envelope. When you're using the 8.5 by 11 folded in half, it's called an A9 envelope. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put on my yummy ice cream cone, and this is going to use a lot of dimensionals. I'll just show you quickly with 4, but you probably want to add a few more on just to make it even. I'm trying to make this quick. I'm trying to make this cute little card quick. Okay, and I also have a bow, so I'm going to make sure that I have room for my bow. Okay, put my ice cream cone here, and then I'm going to add my bow here, and I'm using a dimensional. I've already tied my bow and cut it, so I'm not going to show you how to do that. I'll show you in another video. How about that? Just wanted to try to get this one done. Okay, now I'm going to add my bow on here, just right on there. There is my bow, and here is my size A9 card using Once Upon a Princess, one of my new favorite Cricut cartridges. And I hope you have a fabulous day. I wanted my first scoop to be, let's see, I want my first scoop to be this one right here, the bottom one by the cone. So I'm going to move my blade over here. I just have my paper on here randomly, and I hope this will fit. We'll see if it'll fit. Oh, it's not going to fit. Okay. I wonder how big it's going to make it all. Okay. Okay. Trial and error, trial and error. Load, unloading, turn off, turn on. Come on, guys. Haven't done a video in a long time. It's been just about a week. Now, I wanted to cut this first because sometimes when you do a cut, the whole entire project will be figured, you know, it'll be, what is the right word? The whole project, okay, I'm trying to think the right word. Okay, normally, and I got this cartridge before Carly, so I used my iPhone and I took a picture and I emailed it to her, and so anyway, she's so jealous, and I don't mean to make her jealous, but